Hello everybody, I'm the programmer of Python and welcome back to this making a game in Python slash Pygame using PyCharm series. Ooh, that was a mouthful. So if you guys remember in the last videos, well specifically last video, we refined the player movement, so now we can stop when we let go, and we can do all sorts of stuff like this, and we won't really go off the screen. One quick thing to note is that whenever you hold down one of the arrows for the X axis, like left or right, and you also hold down another one, so I hold on right and then I also hold on left, then I go in that direction. But when I lift up one of the arrows, it will just completely stop me. So if I'm holding the right arrow and I put down the left arrow while I'm still holding the right arrow, and I let go of the right arrow, it makes me stop like that. And same thing with like the y coordinate, I mean the y axis, but it won't work if I'm doing this and this, and then I let go of one because they're two different axes. So basically, explanation real quick. So it's saying that if the left or right key is being held is being like released, then the player X is 0. So if I'm holding on the left and right and let go of the right, it'll make me stop moving altogether. And same thing with the Y. So basically, I you guys could try to experiment to fix it. I couldn't really care that much about it because it's just a tutorial. It's not an actual full-on game. So, oh yeah, sorry. So basically, I'm gonna start actually doing it now. So first, I'm gonna scroll up all the way here, go under imports, and I'm gonna type in import random. Basically, this is Python's way of saying that any random coordinate that you want to choose between what range. Basically, I shouldn't say range since there's like another word for that, but you'll see what I mean soon. So I'm gonna make an if statement for like the coin detection system. So if player X is less than coin X plus 64, because the coin and the player are both 64 pixels, and the coin is 64 pixels away from a player. Well, no, the coin is 64 by 64 pixels. So yeah, I'm gonna explain all this once it's done because it'll make more sense. So if you're a little confused, just hang in there, just copy along, and I'll explain it when I'm done with this line of code. So you can just see I'm basically just saying the same thing with greater than and less than. I'm gonna do the same thing with like the y now. So it's just that basically just a y-axis now. Okay, so now I can really explain it. Well, first I need to make sure it works. I'm gonna say print hello. I see make sure this works first before I really explain anything, in case I make some confusion happen. Okay, so that's working. Oh, okay, so it's working good then. Alright, so basically, this is supposed to, sorry. So, basically it's saying if the player is X, well, let me start this so it makes more sense. Oh no. Alright. I still need to leave that. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I just did that, it's because, like, it's saying, since there's nothing under this, it was assuming that it meant this, but I actually didn't mean that, so. There we go. Alright, so, basically, I am allowed to get within 64 pixels of the coin, because, as before, remember that we called the coin the coin image, remember? So basically it's calling this the coin from here, from all 64 pixels, so 64 by 64. So if I get within that range, then it happens, like, it says hi or whatever you want it to happen. So it's really what happens. But also we're going to be fixing this because I'm not touching the coin, it's still counting it. But that's because this is a square. Like for 64 by 64 it's a square. So we need to fix that. I already experimented and I found the 58 was pretty good. So I'm still change all these numbers to 58. If this still didn't really make sense, you can just ask me in the comments and I'll try to explain it a little bit better. But basically, it's saying that if the player's X chord, oops. So for the first part, right here, if it's saying that basically the player's X chord is less than the coin's X chord. So this is already less than it because, well, this is, remember, Python does 0, 0 up here instead in the middle. So basically, all the way right here is 800, 0. And then all the way right here in this corner, in the bottom right corner, is 800, 600. So, yeah. So basically, this is still 0 right here. So if I get within 64 pixels, well, now it's 58. See, so I can actually count it. See, look, so since I'm not touching this anymore, it's working fine. But basically, the player is 64 by 64 pixels, and the coins, detection now is 60. Well, now it's 58 by 58 by 58. 58. So basically, I can be within 58 pixels of it, and it would count it. So basically, the square is about this big now, instead of it being this big. So that's basically really it for the detection system. And now we're gonna actually make it do what we want. Later on, I'll add like the timer in later videos. But for now, we'll make it. Okay, so like earlier, I did the import thing with the random. Now you're gonna see why I did that. So I'm gonna make it randomly go to a different place. I say random dot random, and I could say a random location. I'll say 64, comma 734. If you don't know why I'm doing this number, it's because 64 basically means right here. So 64 would be right here. If I just say 0, then it'll be like up to right here. But we don't want that because this is actually where the front of it is. So we can't say 0 or else it'll be all the way off the screen. And basically, if I say 800, it'll be off the screen as well. So it has to be within 64 pixels of 64 pixels. So coin Y now. And 64, comma 534. Yep. Alright. Because, like, the height of the screen is 600. So 64, well, 600 subtract 64 is 534. Basically, now I can pick up the coin, and it makes it go somewhere else now, within the screen. And that's good. Yay. But like I said, we're going to add the score system and the timer, everything else, so it actually makes sense. Because we're not really collecting anything yet, we're just like touching it and it goes somewhere else. Also, you can do multiple other coins. I'm sure if you watch some YouTube videos, you can figure out how to do multiple coins without constantly saying coin 1 and then coin 2. Where you can say coin and then you could say like a range of it for how much you want, stuff like that. But I'm not going to go over anything like that. Basically, we don't have a timer yet, so I'm just going to leave it right there. Now, I'm going to be adding the player, sorry, not the player, the enemy detection system. Oops, I think I might need to separate that. I'll say coin collision. So, right here, I'm going to say if. Oh, wait, first I need to. I forgot what to do. Oh no. Good thing I have this. This is the game that I made. I forgot what to do. Right, it was like the coin. I forgot. Like I said, summer break is kind of getting to me. Okay, so if player X is less than enemy X, enemy Y change is equal to 2, I guess. Oh wait, no. I should probably say 0.5. Obviously, these will be different numbers compared to like up here and compared to over here, because when I'm doing recording, it actually makes it slower. So I'm gonna see how well this works. That's right. I completely forgot. We didn't add the enemy thing yet. Like, we didn't add the ability for the enemy to move. I was wondering why it wasn't working. Also, this is something I commonly just forget. So, some of you guys who realized that before me, um, good job. I know some of you guys are probably mad for me not realizing that. Okay, so now, technically it should work. Okay, I did that in the wrong place. Ah, mistakes like this are what amuses me. Alright, so I'll probably say like, we kind of want it to be slower, so I'll say like 65. Okay, there we go. So now it can follow us in that direction. I'll probably say like 0.675. Alright, now basically, we're just going to be doing this with the other 3 directions. But we have to change up the greater than signs and stuff and remove like stuff like that. So now I can say y. See, and these kind of things like this encoding or makes it just mostly copying and pasting. So, oh wait, I don't know how I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. And this should be it. Well, as long as I did it right, which I didn't. Okay. Oh, I need to do this. Okay. Also, if you're wondering why, if you guys are having this issue too, I was about to say this. If you want to say simplify it, you can, but you don't have to. This makes it simpler. It makes it, like, whenever you simplify it, it makes it sound more confusing. So if I run this, hey, there we go. So now the player, so now the enemy is going to try to overlap us. See, there we go. Hey, we did it. There we go. I'm glad this works. For a second I thought I messed up somewhere. Basically, that's what it's going to be. So we did that. Now we also need to make a border. So I can just copy and paste all this. Obviously, I'll change it up and say like enemies and enemy and enemy and say what it actually has to be. Okay, so now we're just gonna say enemy with everything. I'm gonna say enemy X. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this so I can paste it. Okie dokie, did that. Oh, okay, I thought I messed up. And now this should allow the um enemy. Well, technically the enemy couldn't really go anywhere because it's only going to be following us. So it doesn't really make much of a difference, but still. And it's amazing how simple that was, to be honest, like with the tracking system for it. Now we just make it like actually kill us, but that'll be annoying. So, but still, I'm just gonna have it there. Killing, okay. So I'm going to say if basically it's going to be like the exact same thing what I did with the coin, but instead of it affecting the coin, it's going to affect the player. So yeah, because this is a simple collision detection. But now instead of saying that, I need to change it up. I need to say enemy right here. I need to say enemy for every time it's player. I'm gonna explain why in a second though, so hold on. Alright, so the reason why I'm placing enemy with player, obviously because it's a detection system. But if you're wondering why I'm not putting enemy, oops, I'm gonna change it, but might as well just fix it. So the reason why I'm saying enemy right here instead of enemy right here is because the enemy is gonna be the moving thing towards us. I mean, sure, we're still gonna be moving, but this way it's just simpler for me to like memorize and stuff. So I just figured like I might as well just do that. So I am going to change this to player. Oops. Because the player's, I mean, the enemy's not gonna be collecting the coin, the player is. So, and we need the player, the player to be damaged by the enemy. So, yeah, we don't want it to do that. That's gonna suck. If we're gonna be that close to a coin, and all of a sudden that just happens. I'm going to do running equals false. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because up here, remember, this is what quits the loop if we say running equals false, because it's true, and that's what makes the loop happen. So if it's false, it won't happen anymore. Before we do that, we're gonna say, first we're gonna print, I'm just gonna do this, so there can be space in between the menu and stuff that we're gonna make in the future. So, yeah. And I'm going to say, actually no, that probably won't be as good. You don't have to, but I'm just doing this. Oh no. You were touched by the red square. I'm just gonna say enemy though. I'm gonna say, oh no, the enemy got you or something. There we go. Okay, there we go. That should work. So now I'm gonna make sure this actually works. Hey, there we go. Okay. Also, 58 is still a good number. I could change to 64, but that's not really gonna be that good. Okay. Okay, so that works. I might even change it to like 55, because if the edge touches you barely, that's not really gonna be the best thing. I might just say 56. Okay. There we go. So we can be touched right there. And now if I ooh. That was hard. Ah, I should probably make the enemy slightly slower. Uh mm, I'll say 65. We don't need it to be that fast. It's barely noticeable, but still noticeable. Ah, I don't want to mess up any code. I'm gonna go down there. Okay. I see. Make sure that all four sides work. Because if one side doesn't work, okay. Ah. Okay. Also, if you're wondering why I did this, so now it says, oh no, the enemy got you because, huh? I don't think it. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a space. That's 3 space. I don't. What? Wait. Would this fix it? Well, I mean, fix it. Oh no. Does this make my entire thing valid? Oh, okay. I think something just happened. I have no idea what happened. Hmm. That's strange. I need to check that recording later. Okay, either way. Also, if you're wondering why I put quit and then um quotation marks, is because just to ensure that it actually quits the entire program, just in case. I mean, you don't have to, but it also makes this text go red, so it makes it better. And it still quits it, so that's basically it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Um, I actually need to look at my checklist to make sure that was it, because I have a feeling that we're missing something. Alright, so I just checked my little checklist, and it turns out that's it for this video. Next video, we will be adding a timer, a score system, and possibly a menu if we have time, but most likely just a timer and a score system. So that's really it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. And oh yeah, also make sure to watch the video tomorrow around 1:20 p.m. Not sure if it's still gonna be a live stream or a pre-recorded video, but stay tuned for that. So bye.